When I was working as a dental nurse, I started my period while I was nursing, and I couldn't leave until the treatment was over. I didn't feel comfortable talking to my colleague about it, so I had to stay and wait until the treatment was finished before I could leave, and by that point I'd already stained my uniform. I was humiliated. I didn't want to go to work the next day, and had I have been wearing a darker uniform, or had I have had access to a bathroom that had period care available, it would have been a completely different story. It made me challenge the stigma and shame that I had felt, and got me thinking about what employers could do to try and maintain some of that dignity for their team members. Hi, I'm Em. I'm a gender equality advocate, a period poverty activist, and the founder of the social enterprise intheflow. For the past 6 years, I've been consulting on retention strategies and recruitment campaigns. This is what led me to develop the Period Positive Employer campaign. Around the world and within our local community, millions suffer from period poverty. This creates a barrier to education and to work and career progression opportunities. Period poverty should never stand in the way from anyone reaching their full potential. But due to the stigma and shame and the silence around it, it does create these barriers. If you want to lead an empowered team and champion equality and inclusion, you need to not only acknowledge gender-based barriers, you need to understand them, to dismantle them and remove them from your organisation.
The silence surrounding women's menstrual health is perhaps unintentionally responsible, but still responsible for creating feelings of stigma and shame. But what does that actually look like? Well, 89% of people experience stress and anxiety when trying to manage their period at work. 97% of employees feel their employer could and should do more. 99% felt that symptoms of menopause have negatively impacted their career.
And it all adds up. 150 million days are lost each year due to the lack of support surrounding menstrual health. 70% say that they would leave their job to join someone else that had a more supportive menstrual health policy. Change is not only necessary, it's imperative. When I learned about the environmental impact of traditional period products, I was so shocked, and I wanted to find eco-friendlier alternatives. And when I did that, that's when I really felt like I truly found my purpose. Traditional period products such as pads and tampons contain 90% plastic and can take up to 1,000 years to break down. A menstrual cup, on the other hand, lasts for around 10 years, and it replaces those single-use disposable items that end up in our environment, on our shores, in our oceans, and in landfill. I developed this campaign with people and the environment in mind. I wanted to help employers onboard a menstrual health policy and provide training and resources for their team. The accreditation recognises those pledging to become a period positive employer with an impact report from our sustainability consultant. At Projects, we don't just exist focusing solely on our profit. We also place a huge emphasis on people and the planet. That's why for us, being an accredited period positive employer is so important. It signifies our commitment to gender equality and inclusion. This may seem like a small act, but it has a profound impact, not only on our team here, but also our members and all of our visitors that come and visit our space. We are incredibly pleased to be able to support intheflow and their amazing campaign to tackle period poverty and make for a more equitable future. This isn't just an opportunity for you to be celebrated and accredited as a period positive employer. It creates an even bigger impact because with your help, we can shape a better future for underserved communities. Be a part of this movement, head over to my website and join us as a period positive employer.